Great, hang on.
Drivers, to your cars.
The day has turned, and tonight and now, 21 cars are ready to go for the season's biggest exhibition checkbook. The Cricket NR All-Star Charlotte is ready to be on display. I'm Angel, and I'm here joined by Cody and also by Tari. You just joined in.
What? Okay. That's different.
I mean, I had to join you guys for this one. Come on. Yeah, that is true.
Well, at least Dale's not here.
Exactly. But anyways, it is now time for all 21 cars that made it to go on into a big spectacle. And of course, Cody, let's go over the format.
I do not know the format, sir.
Well, okay. Well, for this format, we're going to go 70 laps. The first segment will be a total of 40 laps. Then after that, we're going to go to a 20-lap segment. And then to cap it off, a 20-lap segment. Oh, crap. Okay, so 30 laps, first segment. Second segment, 20. And then the final segment is going to be 20 laps. And of course, the winner, you're going to $1 million. I could say the thing for the segments, but I'd rather not. Wait, why? Mainly because I think if I say it, then Cody would probably kill me.
Oh, what happened now?
That people don't deserve to get paid for winning a segment.
Well, I can agree with that, maybe.
Yep, and of course, at the end of the first segment, the winner of that segment will have to go to the back. So with that, we are getting ready to go and pass off duties to our incredible pit reporters who are going to be joining from this incredible racetrack. And we're going to start with one of our faithfuls, Rick. Benjamin Ord is looking for a brand new All-Star night. Remember that he only got here because of the small withdrawal that the APR cars had. And now that he has this new lease on life, he wants to make sure that his name is etched on the $1 million. Anthony. A lot of people are coming with expectation of winning, and a lot of others are coming with expectations of drawing up a tonight. Patty Jimenez is coming with expectations of relighting the magic, as she is going to be starting in second place behind teammate Maggie Spletzer. Will this be the start of a brand new equalizer for both of the glitch cars? Because remember, they also have Aranza Avila, and they're going to be competing on those three machines to see who gets the $1 million. Alright, so with that, Cody, I think it is time to go over our starting lineup. And we're going to do it in such a fashion. Row 1 is going to belong to Maggie Splitzer in the SMG4. Thank you, fans. Shelby, and alongside her is going to be Patty Jimenez in the Glitch Shelby 03.
Yep. Up next, we got Wendy Corduroy in the Amtrak Toyota and the Abacode colors for Marbacada.
Behind them, we're going to see Clive Bourgeois in the Hershey Supra and Austin Hunter in the Spectrum Malibu. Sabrina Rancompre in the TF1 Chevy Malibu will be starting next to now future teammate Mavis Dracula in the Raptor Charger.
Then up next, we got the Dillard's machine of Jonathan Logren. And next to him, we got a past champion of the Cricket Cup Series, Alexis Lynn Blake in the Valvoline Charger.
Then we're going to see Samantha Contreras in the Love Speed Car machine, alongside Zoe Lee in the Avon Health machine. Then we're going to see Alvin Bradley in the Miller Lite Pontiac colors, and next to her is going to be Annette Galvan in the branded colors.
Up next, we have Aranza Avia in the Reese's colors. And next to her, we got another veteran, Shane Van Gisbergen. No, like it loud. Thank you, Seamus. Shane Van Gisbergen and the WeatherTech colors.
Behind them, we're going to see Lincoln Loud in the Buc-ee's Charger and Benjamin Waters in the Ford Motorcraft Shelby. Lena Oxton in the 3M positioning Shelby will be occupying the last ones of the ones that get into the qualifyings. And now for the transferees, Dipper Pines is the number one, the winner of the Open.
And I already gave the coconut over to Lena Oxton because she was the one who was last in qualifying in relation to those who did make the All-Star race. But Diego Rubio will be the one starting dead last. Technically, doesn't get the coconut here since he did transfer in as the runner-up.
All right, so we're going to go for 70 laps. Remember the segments 30, 20, 20. Do we have any picks? Cody, let's start with you.
Well, honestly, this can be a major shakeup. But I am trying to see if I can find an upset here. Austin Hunter and Marbacator are two great options, but I'm going to say upset. Marbacator, the defending champion, finally gets their season going in the right direction by getting the $1 million.
No, I think you're wrong for this one. I think for this one we're going to have to go with a driver that relies not only on winning in the past, but also winning in the present. However, although she hasn't gotten a single win in a regular season race, Sabrina Rancompre is my pick. Okay, Tari. Well, for me, I'm going to go simple and reliable. I think that for this one, I'm going to go with a very bold pick, and I think that Dipper Pines is going to get it. No way. Yes way. He's going to get it. No matter what I say. He's going to be the winner. That's my pick. Cody, is he high?
Right.
Start your engine!
I feel like he could be high. And he's high for missing the command!
Alright, and we are going to start over here. No DNQs unless you want to count those that missed the All-Star race because they didn't make it via the Open.
Oh god, that would take us 3 full laps to even analyze!
Yeah, we're not going to go through those. Exactly. But what we
Heck
are
no.
through is that a couple of reminders. These drivers are going to have the first segment full of 30 laps. 30 laps. Build up some confidence here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Then, after the first segment, the winner of that segment will be restarting in the second segment at the back.
It is going to be a challenge, that's for sure.
Yeah. Then after that, 20 more laps. And after that, final 20 laps to see who gets the $1 million check.
So 3 segments, 30, 20, 20. The only twist happens after segment number 1, not segment 2, which is a little interesting. So make segment 1 the riskiest one, but the longest one at the same exact time as pace car. I spoke too long.
Yes, here we go. The pace cars on pit road. 21 of Cricket Cup's best are on the way for $1 million.
Oh, watch out for 3 wide.
No, I'd say watch out for 4 wide. I mean, if we get 4 wide as normal, remember that the All-Star Open consists of the 27 worst, which means that we have now the 21 best of the series. It kind of depends on how you define best, Angel.
And worst at that. And the crazy thing is, winning the first segment might be a curse because it is very hard to pass beyond lap 10.
Oh, you really think so?
Yeah, because I mean, look, if you have to start in the back, you have to rely on pit strategy, and you have to rely on a couple other things to happen for you to get back up to the front.
Well, that is true. You have to rely on those things if you want to make it to the final 20 laps with a chance of winning. However, at the same time, you want a good positioning car. Sabrina Rankin is looking for that already. Positioning herself in second! And oh my god!
Oh, can they save it? I think they can save it. We'll see.
Yes, she did.
Yep, they saved it. That's good.
A close call and a code brown from Wendy Corduroy.
Yeah, that is certainly a code brown. They're probably going to be spending a couple extra seconds in the pits.
But thankfully, almost no damage despite a little bend to the right front fender of the 36 car.
Yeah, exactly. As it looks like Sabrina Rankinpree wants to take the lead from Maggie. But again, remember, winner of segment 1 does get sent to the back. So because of which, it could be a curse to win the first stage.
Oh yeah, you don't want that because remember that we don't have the same pattern repeating for the second segment. Exactly.
Yeah, so basically, what do you want to do? Do you want to win and get sent to the back and will probably give you an unlikely chance of winning the All-Star race in general? Or 2, you want to finish second and then start first in the second stage or second segment? That could be the moral question that could be in Maggie's head right now.
Yeah, that is a big moral question as well because, I mean, if I was Sabrina, I would just sit at the back over here, second place, really good spot, no matter what, and I don't know, just reflect on my life choice because I know that I'm gonna be starting on the front in the second segment.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, it's kind of similar to the past All-Star Opens where you win the segment, you park it, and then yep, Sabrina's gonna go to the inside for the lead. Maggie, if Maggie finishes second here, she could start on the pole again, but only this time for segment 2. But she's gonna need a lot of help because the 35 is coming.
And yes, Wendy Corduroy looking to take the win on this first segment of the race. And now that they're starting to go a little single file, remember that these drivers want to build up confidence in whatever level they can to catch themselves for some real mid-racing throughout the second segment.
Yeah, and Wendy tried. I don't think she's going to get it here. I can understand why she wants to go for the position. The tire wear is going to get you soon. And if we saw from the All-Star Open, it was very hard to pass these cars beyond the lap 10 unless you have a lot of momentum. Wendy is trying to gamble before the tire wear gets her.
And it's actually working over here. She actually got the position from Maggie. And I think she's going to try to go against Sabrina to get the win. And look at that. Austin Hunter is also displacing Maggie.
Yep, Maggie's having issues right now because she can't even get to the inside lane. But
She had
dear
reported that the
Lord.
car felt a little tight and now is feeling even tighter as the run progresses. So they're going to go for some major adjustments when the first caution arrives. Thank you, Anthony. And yes, I mean, that's the good thing about the end of the first 30 laps, because you know the first 30 laps actually gets you a feel of what the track conditions are. If you want to make some adjustments, make the car tighter, make the car looser, then you can do that in the intermission pit stop. But now the question is, how many of those cars are actually going to be in that position where they're going to be tied or loose?
Yeah, I mean, not only that, I mean, where you finish, and then there's the pit stop. The pit stop will determine everything. If I recall correctly, there's going to be some mandatory pit stops after both segments. After the end of the second segment, however, it would be a 4-tire stop.
We're going to see it over here. Austin Hunter, trying to get a little closer, trying to nudge on Wendy Corduroy. Trying to nibble on the door for a little bit.
Yeah, I can see where they're going at this here, and it's going to be even harder to pass these cars. And as of right now, as we speak, Sabrina Rinkenpree would be starting the next segment in the back, which would not be good for the 9 machine, because she would have to have a lot of work be done if she wants to catch up from last to first in the next 2 segments.
I mean, could she do it? A last to first challenge? It's possible.
I mean, it's possible. I say it's possible, but it's not easy.
Oh yeah, it's not as easy, especially with how these cars in the intermediate package for these races, when it's not Texas, is produced. And I guess why you say no Texas? Yeah, exactly. Because that race is a wreck fest. In all categories.
Oh, Austin Hunter wants to get to the inside.
And look at that. He is going to have the help from Alexis Lynn Blake, the 2024 two-time Cricket Cup champion.
Wow. I am questioning the tire wear here, because in the All-Star Open, there were issues beyond the lap 15 to get past drivers. Now with this crew, for some reason, now they're passing drivers all over the place. But they're not.
Have you ever heard about the saying that that the day turns into night?
Yeah, maybe.
And now Maggie's gonna be reuniting with teammate Aranza Avila.
Maggie's running even more problems. Like, good freaking Lord, Maggie, you didn't win the stage. You don't need to go in the back. Yet, for some odd reason, the car is giving her more issues than it needs to.
I mean, that's what's happening right
Even though
now.
you didn't win the freaking stage.
She's
Yeah,
still
like,
reporting
man.
over the radio that she is tight.
Yeah, plus she doesn't know how to defend the car, because otherwise she would still be in the front. But, let's not clear the 34. I think last weenie is a caution here, especially with this pack.
Sabrina Rinkenpree, the fastest lap of this race, this All-Star race.
Yep, now we don't reward the extra point here since it is a non-points paying event, but it is something to keep track of for fun. It's for fun tonight, don't worry.
Exactly, it is for fun. 10 to go in this first segment. And now, Alexis Lynn Blake has said, nah, we don't want any more Casa Loud cars in the front. It is Lila Rossi time.
Oh boy, here we go with a Lila Rossi time.
And
but right there,
oh my God, that was close for the 89.
Yeah, it did cause a lot of gap for the 9 and the 47 away from this small pack of 4 as they are trying to keep it together. You know, as I said before, like whoever wins the first stage is practically going to go to the last to first challenge. And all I got to say for that is good luck with that. Because everybody's going to reshuffle for the restart. Now, luckily, there is no reason for us to pause and redo double file, whichever you have it. It's just good old racing, no need for brakes, no need to rearrange the starting positions. Just
wait
a minute.
There's only going to be one rearrangement, and remember, that is the winner of the first segment going to the back.
Mm-hmm. Yep, which is an easy fix. That's an easy fix. But looks like we're down to less than 10 to go. And we'll see if the 47 could have the tires to take the win away from Rancompris. However, if they don't want the Casa Loud cars in the front, the best the 47 could do is just stay back.
I think that's the best strategy overall.
Yeah, right now, just stay in the back, hang out for a while, and then see that 9 car drop all the way at the back for the restart, and basically go from there. Because where you finish, varying on what happens in your first pit stop, you are going to end up being at a particular placement for the restart. You have an approximate place, but you never know. Pit crews are going to be very vital here tonight.
Oh yes, and it's going to be very important. It's going to be very important where you place yourself with your pit crew, as we're now to 5 laps to go in the first segment of the All-Star.
Look at this, they're going all single file because all they want to do right now is hope for the 9 car, Sabrina Rancompris, to just take the segment, make some adjustments on pit road, and then go on your merry way.
Oh, I think there might be a pass. Honestly, for Alexis Blake, this makes the most sense to let go with the 89.
And
because if the 89... Oh, we'll see if this works. This works for the most part, and so far these cars have kept it clean in a 3-wide situation.
And it has worked perfectly, but Austin Hunter has displaced the 47 to second place.
Yep, and as of right now, cars allowed one.
Just let Sabrina take the stage, Austin. Let Sabrina take the stage. All right, jump forward.
Yep, let Sabrina take the stage. That might be your best bet right now, as Alexis Lynn Blake is falling back, kind of similar to Meggie earlier. 2 to go in the stage.
And look at who's making her way up to the front. That is a great sign for Aranza Avila. She's actually making some progress.
Good job, yo, Cursor. Congratulations, Angel. You decided the Cursor. Because of a Casa Loud car.
Oh, she actually got the run out of turn 4.
Good grief, the tire wear could be showing now at one of the least expected times. Wow.
Oh, yes.
Guess we're all learning here about the tire wear tonight. Oof.
And the caution is out. This is for the stage.
Mm-hmm.
So that is our first yellow flag of the evening, and Sabrina Rancompris takes the first segment.
Yep. Now the fun part begins. Pitting.
And that is going to be something that these pit crews are going to have to worry about. What strategy am I going to use on pit road?
The best strategy, I think, would be to go for your tires, maybe a little bit of refuel, and possibly some adjustments if you need some.
Yeah, I mean, right now, I mean, you could maybe get a full tank of fuel and then maybe save it for 40 laps. But we're going to see some people try to go for 2, some going for 4. Here, it's okay if you go to 2 because remember, after lap 50 of this entire race and when the end segment number 2, then we need to go to pit again with a 4-tire pit stop. That would be the money stop after segment 2.
And right now, the strategy for Sabrina Rankin-Prix, 4 tires, chassis setup, and a wedge setup because they know they're going to be starting at the rear of the field. Going from one XLII car to another, that will be Austin Hunter in the 89. The crew has said, we are going all in. 4 tires, chassis setup, and we are off. An incident on pit road, the 35 of Wendy Corderay.
35 and them are doing. They're preventing Patty from having an exit. They're preventing Patty from contending.
And there
yeah,
she
the
is.
35. What are you doing? See All-Star Race. What's wrong with you?
Oh, yes. But here's the funny. As it'll be the 37 of Ransabula taking the spot on the front of the pack. How about that?
Yeah, and I mean, this is interesting here because now you have the field getting blobbered up again as you see everyone getting past Samantha Rankin-Prix. I don't know where the 35 is going to be at. I don't know where the 35 is going to be at because, well, it is Rankin-Prix getting sent to the back, you know. But anyway, that 35 having extra repairs, 35 might be the first casualty of the night.
Oh, yes, it could be. Here's what Sabrina has to say.
I want to be going for the win, no matter what. I don't care if the sun lasts in the second segment. I can do it.
Touch 4. We'll believe in you.
Yeah, we'll see what happens there for the 9, because there's going to be less than 20 laps for the segment since we have to count the caution laps, unfortunately.
Oh,
but
yes.
there is a 35. It's going to be multiple laps down if they even want to get out. But since this is a non-points event, they can park it if they want to, because if you go back out on the track, it's not like you're gaining anything. If you DNF on the race, it's not like you're losing anything. So it's basically, would we rather go with the equipment now or save it for next week when it counts for the Coca-Cola 600?
And I think the general consensus is trying to get the car repaired as soon as possible because Wendy has not moved a single inch out of her pit stall.
She's going to have to do it very quickly because if she doesn't get out shortly, she will fall a lap down.
And Cricket Cup officials have said, we're good to restart.
That might not be good for Wendy because now she's going to be trapped a lap down. If she gets trapped another lap down, then I say just park it, save it for next week, because there's no points on the line, nothing too viable besides the $1 million is on the line, but in order to do that, the worst case scenario is to be 1 lap down. So if they don't get it out on this lap, I feel like the best bet is to just park it.
Yeah, but you have to remember that
we'll
that
see.
is, what? A double-sided game. Because, yes, you could be hoping for a lucky dog, but if you get a lap the second time before the second segment, well, it's game over.
Yeah, it's practically game over. So they do not have a lot of time to get themselves back out, because it is going to be game over for them shortly if they can't figure their stuff out.
And they got out of pit
And
road.
here she is. Oh, that's good timing by the 35. She will be a lap down. She will be eligible for the free pass after segment number 2. However, she still needs help if she wants to have a shot for the win.
But she's going to be as well on full speed as the restart zone kicks them off, and for the first time in this all-star race, Ran Sabula leads them.
Oh, Alexis Lynn Blake going to the inside. Austin Hunter out the gate.
Yeah, she's leading a huge train of cars on that inside line.
And look at Benjamin Ortiz to the
Oh,
inside.
and Aranza's going to choke.
And Benjamin
Just
will
like-
take the lap.
And just like in segment 1, whoever starts first, they do not know how defense works.
I think I could be a
oh,
three wide.
Yeah, they could go 3 wide.
And
They
they're
might
trying to
think
go 3 wide for the lead over here. Look at the 27
that was,
Alexis Lynn Blake.
oh, that could have been a big wreck right there. I almost saw them go
Does it defend it though?
4 wide.
Deborah Pines defends the position. Oh, wow.
But not for long. Not for long. These drivers, they need to know how to stay in the inside lane. Because as the longer they don't figure it out, the more likely they're going to lose the lead. As I see Wendy Corduroy losing pace over there, that might not be a good sign. She might be hoping for a caution to come out quickly here. Or better yet, for these guys to actually wreck.
And here comes Shane Van Gisbergen. Trying to charge up against Technical Thoughts teammate Austin Hunter going to the third. 3 wide on the back. And they kept it clean.
I don't think they're gonna keep it clean for long, Angel. Just watch.
Oh, I mean, despite being aggressive, they haven't wrecked yet, so...
And I think that's a good thing. A beautiful thing, I say.
Yeah, I mean, you always don't want to wreck. Meanwhile, here's Sabrina Rankin-Priest's last to first challenge in the second segment. And right now, she's trying to position herself in prime slots as she cannot clear Maggie.
Well, it was more like Maggie, bit too late to get to the inside of the 9.
It actually worked for Sabrina, taking the outside line out of turn 4.
Oh, frick, we could be in for that reverse race, but... here we...
And meanwhile, Sabrina now gets shuffled back to the outside. Will she be able to recover it?
Oh, I don't think so. She's going to have to try to recover quickly. This could be the chance.
And she cannot get to the inside.
Oof. Well, that's even more positions lost. As we're down to 10 to go in the segment. But the good news for Wendy Corduroy is she will be able to get her lap back. The bad news is her pace is not there.
Yeah, her pace is really starting to show. As Alexis Lynn Blake continues to lead them, has Shane Van Gisbergen and Austin Hunter trying to shovel up some great drama to that 47.
Yep. And right now, the question on everybody's mind is, will they try to save fuel? Because remember, that critical pit stop is going to come into play. And they will be watching because they did say, even though the first mandatory stop, it didn't matter what you would do, for the second pit stop after segment number 2, 4 tires. At least 4 tires. Fuel optional, but the mandatory part is to get 4 fresh tires to go for the final 20 laps.
And that's what they're trying to do. Alexis Lynn Blake knows that. Austin Hunter knows that. And look at that. Samantha Contreras also knows that.
Very rarely we see Samantha Contreras in this position.
Oh, Oh yeah, that is true.
Yeah, you can say that.
Look at all these drivers. There's Austin trying to peek underneath SVG.
I think he's gonna go for it.
And he does. So there's the man. Austin Hunter. Trying to go now against Alexis Lynn Blake, but first he has to play defense against SVG.
It'd be really cool if we saw Shane Van Gisbergen getting an oval win here in the All-Star race.
We gotta wait and see because right now he's going on the attack once more.
Yeah, and here's the thing. SVG almost wasn't able to make this race because remember, he had to do the All-Star race earlier this afternoon at Dover. Immediately after the All-Star race, he tried to get the plane and he was unable to get to the pre-race ceremonies on time. And there was a driver prepared. However, the good news is he was able to get inside the car quickly before they started the engines.
They would have got it. And now Jonathan Logren displacing teammate Austin. Johnny now on defense against Lena Oxton, but doesn't work.
Yeah.
And we're coming now closer to the end of the second segment.
Yep. And it's going to be critical money stop time after that, as we're down to 2 to go in the segment.
Yep, and after the segment is done, the final laps to determine who will be an all-star winner. Let's look at SVG. Trying to maintain it calm. Back over here, back. Final of the second segment is up.
Yep, they're getting ready to throw the yellow for the second time to signal the end of segment number 2.
And there he goes, trying to win the segment
Not
now.
holding up my lane.
Trying to win the segment.
Boy.
Will he get it? No! Oh, God! Did he got it or not?
I don't think he got it. I don't think he got the segment.
Well, we gotta see it over here. Who got it? Was it?
Oh my!
Alexis Lynn Blake barely gets the segment. Are we? Are we serious on this, Cody?
Yeah, we're serious. But I feel like the more important thing is going to be the pit stops, because here's the thing. And here they come. 4-tire mandatory stop. The only question is going to be, will they try to get some fuel, or will they gamble and not take any fuel to quicken their times?
Anthony? Bright 4 tires for the 97 of Shane Van Gisbergen. No further adjustments to the car, he says. It is feeling like a sunshiny day. Rick.
Hold on a minute.
Going for 2 tires on this stop. Remember, Cricket and R League officials said a mandatory stop is 4 tires no matter what point of the race, and he's off.
Because here's the big problem. I saw the 97 very closely on that one. Because here's the thing. I noticed the 97, and I feel like the same can be said for the 47 since they came literally just as quick. some of them did not do what they were told, so there's probably going to be some black flags being handed out.
Well, I don't think so, because remember they said that there's only one mandatory four-tire stop, and most of these drivers took the advantage of taking that stop in the first segment, at the end of the first segment.
As the 35 is going to get the wave around, Wendy Corduroy will be back on the lead lap. But it is still going to be very hard for her. Oh, wait a minute!
She's bumping into Marbacada, trying to get past.
What?
And there she goes, finally.
Okay.
That lumberjack just got into the back of me. What the hell are we doing?
I have a dumb question for a lot of these Fords. How are we underperforming at Charlotte? Meanwhile, we're going to take a look at the replay here for the 35.
She was given the wave around, but... Oh! She decided to move Mar in a not-so-pleasant way.
Not only that, but she also picked out Patty on the way to finally get away.
Official would say that she would have to start at the tail end of the field, but I think she's going to be doing that anyway.
Yeah, she was already going to be starting at the tail end of the field because of that wave around.
And the pace car lights are off, which means it is time to go racing in this, what? And
oh, never mind. The pace car decided not to go in.
Jesus, that would have been quite a disaster if it didn't go.
Oh, yeah. Thankfully, that didn't happen, and the pace car just in time managed to reactivate the lights, knowing that they missed the pit road entry. And look at that! Look at that pace car. It was supposed to go on pit road, and immediately they threw back the lights again.
I don't get the logic of people anymore.
At least they have more brain cells over here than what they had at Dover.
Oh yes. I would say I would totally agree with you on that one, Patty. What do you think, Cody?
I have no clue anymore because, my, we have not seen a lot here in this All-Star race tonight. I mean, no carnage, no of a lot of other things. So, I really do not get what's going on here. It's like they're playing too safe.
And here they come for the final, potentially final restart. Green flag.
Tremendous push that the 89 of Austin Hunter gave the 7 of an Edgar Van, trying to go over yonder and trying to catch up the 47 and the 97.
And now, send up high. Alexis Lynn Blake was sent up high by the bumper of Shane Van Gisbergen, and because of that, SVG takes the lead.
It could have been weird if that 47 wrecked.
Yeah, at this point it'd be weird if anybody wrecked because there were barely any wrecks at all race. But the more they battled, the more some people could emerge to possibly contend for this here. because it seems like for the most part nobody knows how to stay in the inside lane.
And Sabrina Rankenbree continuing with her last to first challenge.
Got a bit of a road bump there a bit earlier. Got a bit of a road bump there earlier, but she's trying to make some progress. It's not over yet.
Yeah, surely it ain't over yet, as she's gonna go 3 wide in turns 3 and 4.
Yep, exactly.
But she didn't get the run.
Kinda interesting here. Maybe 4 tires would have been the better strategy, because that tire wear is starting to kick in quite a bit.
Well, yes, and we look at some of the other drivers contending. Austin Hunter going out of the picture. And some other ones emerging. Daytona 500 winner Lincoln Loud on the hunt.
Yeah, at this point, realistically, with there only a little over 10 laps to go, anyone in the top 5, in my honest opinion, are realistically in contention. I mean, they really are. Because even if the 04 and the 38 were to close them down, they're not going to get to the win unless the front wrecks out and we're forced to have another restart. So, really, it's just going to come down to the top 5 while the rest of them battle it out. Maybe the 04 or the 38 or the 14 can close down on any of the front pack here, but I don't think it's going to be enough. It's going to be between the top 5.
Annette. She hasn't won a race this year, and she wants to hunt down the 97.
Blocking
Oh,
Alexis Lynn Blake in a very strategic position.
that is a huge block right there. As we're down to 10 laps to go in this event, how the bleep is B-Box Motorsports going to try to win the All-Star race?
Well, they're trying, as SVG seems to be pulling away from the 7.
Oh, Maggie tried to go for 5th, but nothing there. And now she could probably get screwed over by the 38 in the moment.
9 laps
She's
to
been
go.
the most screwed driver in this race.
I mean, we have to remember that she started on the pole, so it wasn't
Yeah,
that
she
bad.
started on the pole. Yeah, it wasn't that bad, but then she doesn't know how to keep in the inside lane for segment number 2. But there she is. She is trying to salvage a good finish here. But I don't think it's going to be enough unless we see a lot of 3-wide passing.
And now Annette is tracking down perfectly on the 97 of Van Gisbergen. She's actually closed the gap rather quickly.
Yeah, I mean, she's been maintaining distance here. However, she got to make a move soon because the 36 is quite hungry as well as the 47. The 47 did win stage number 2. She did not get sent to the back. So, this will spice things up here, as now I think it realistically comes down to the top 4, maybe top 3, as here comes
And here comes
Jonathan.
Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny going to the inside of the 7, which means that that'll bite some time for SVG if he wants to escape Charlotte with $1 million check.
Yeah, and not only him here, but I see some folks, big mistake by the 04 again.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Oh!
Lincoln got into the bumper of Maggie.
And that could have
And
been
that
disastrous.
actually helped Maggie. That could have been disastrous, but that did get Maggie en route back to 24 as the 7 fades out of contention. That is pretty much going to officially get the 7 out of contention, as the 04 is going to try again to 24. Oh, this is going to be close, but Maggie's going to get past for 5th. The 47 will go up to 3rd. But at this point,
No,
for
Maggie
anyone to
gets
go
5th.
for the win.
Maggie gets 5th.
Yeah, Maggie gets 5th. Yeah, Maggie gets 5th, of course. 5 laps to go in this All-Star race. At this point, it's probably going to be SVG or Jonathan that's probably going to get the win in this All-Star race. Because Alexis Lynn Blake is not there.
I'll push it over here. Push it, SV. Push it, SV. And they're telling him to push it up. all the way to the limit, since we have 4 more.
Well, whoever wins the All-Star race is probably going to get 2 bumps on their head, so don't worry, I already went to the kitchen before the restart.
Oh God! Oh, we
I already
serious?
got 2 frying
her in the
pans.
booth.
Anyways,
Already got 2 frying pans.
SVG gonna be taking the lead over here. 3 laps as now Alexis Lynn Blake wants to make a late charge for
Congrats,
the win.
SVG. SVG got a frying pan, and he's
That's
probably going to get
awesome.
another one in 2 laps.
What's wrong with you, Cody?
It was
Alexis
right
Lynn
wrong
Blake
number.
trying to go for the win, but I think this could have sealed the deal for SVG, as that Dodge seems to be really good.
Oh boy. Beep Box Motorsports again.
2 more.
Yes.
2 laps to go. 3 wide behind them. Keep it gentle, guys.
I really wish I was able to be in this race. But God forbid I do anything cool.
And look at this. The race is finally down to its core. 3 horses competing for it. And for $1 million, the Wells Fargo white flag is in the air one more time around Charlotte.
Of course you had to do that.
Congratulations, you let on the horny number.
Oh, because Cody doesn't like fun.
And Shane Van Gisbergen, he knows he has to hold off the 47. And he's going to do it. No pressure from the 47. And for the first time, a New Zealand driver will win $1 million at Charlotte.
With a team that has one of the lowest reputations in the league this year.
Why have to be so negative on this one?
Should have been me winning this
Because
race.
it's
But, you know,
Beep Box
whatever.
Motorsports. What else do you expect?
And SVG will be celebrating for $1 million paycheck that he got at the end of this race. Which means one of the most important victories on SBM's resume.
Too bad they're shutting down at the end of the year.
Oh, yeah.
But it's still a very
You
important
know
win.
what? You know what, Cody? Just because I'm tired of your bullshit.
But anyways,
You do realize that is the truth, sir.
Okay.
let's take a look at our results as Shane Van Gisbergen will be first. Alexis Lynn Blake is second. Annette Galvan, third. Maggie Splitzer salvages a 4th place. Jonathan Logren in the top 5. And then Mavis Dracula, Deborah Pines, Lincoln Loud, Diego Rubio, and Samantha Contreras in the top 10. As we take a look at the rest of the results, Patty Jimenez, Austin Hunter, Rand Savila, Auburn Bradley, Benjamin Ortiz, Zoe Lee, Chloe Bourgeois, Sabrina Rankin-Priest last to first challenge didn't go so well. Marva Keita, Nina Oxton ran to the top 20. And the end, Wendy Corduroy, without pace, finishes in last. And quite a special moment for all these people. Let's go over to Dale Bush, who's right now sitting with Maggie Fletzer.
Ah, Maggie, it was not the results you were looking for, but I gotta ask you, how do you feel about how your car was exiting this race here tonight?
It was tied. Like, we couldn't make any type of adjustment with it. And that's really what sucked about it. So we're gonna be looking to any adjustments that we can do in the shop, because this is the same type of setup that we want to use for the Coke 600. So we're gonna be looking for something new.
I was gonna ask you, how do you feel about going into next week, since we'll be back here at Charlotte? Do you feel like you learned a lot about this track?
I mean, you always learn something new about a place every day, and I think what we learned today is that the ICR car is a little bit heavy on tire wear and a little more tighter on the corners.
Thank you for your time, Miggy.
Now we're gonna go over to Alexis Lynn Blake, who finished second. Alexis, not the day that you wanted, but at the end, you can't be all that unhappy. What do you think about the race?
I think it was really good, you know. If the bastard would have gotten me at least 5 or 6 more laps, then I would have gotten him. But you know, we all race clean really good, and that's what an all-star race should be. A race where all the drivers, the best drivers in the sport, end up driving in the most professional way.
All right, so with that, we're gonna go over to Anthony Davidson, who at the moment is sitting with Sabrina Rankenpree. Sabrina Rankenpree, you ended up failing on. You lost the first challenge, but at the end, you cannot say you're that sad about it. Tell us about that run since the second segment.
Hello, what can I say? The car was just not there for me, and I don't know. The setup was really screwed over, and you know, I feel like
suck, Sabrina.
There was no value that XLII gave to this All-Star, but we're gonna come back to the 600, and hopefully we're not gonna wreck into Austin like we did last year.
A little disappointed, but at the end, you cannot be that sad as you won the first segment.
Oh, really? I mean, first segment was really good, but I wanted to come back home with $1 million, you know?
That's Sabrina Rankenpree finishing 18th after trying and winning the first segment. Back to the both guys. All right, so with that, and Cody just decided to leave. So with that, we are gonna be wrapping up things. Dale, any final thoughts about the All-Star?
Yeah, yeah, it's really unfortunate I didn't make it out of the Open, but hey, congratulations to Shane Van Gisbergen.
He also becomes the first Oceanic driver to win this race, so it's a pretty good.
That's correct.
A pretty good result at the end.
Exactly.
That's correct.
So with that, we are going to say thank you so much for watching here on AGDN. Next week, a full command as we return to this place. Charlotte is going to be the host of the North Carolina Education Lottery 200 of the Street Talk Truck Series here on AGDN on Friday at 7:30 Eastern. Then on Saturday at 7:30 Eastern, the AT&T Grand National Series will be on Alex Prime Plays YT for the Always Melody YT 300. And on Sunday at 1:30 Eastern, a happy Memorial Day weekend to everyone as the Coke 600 is going to be on Charlotte on Radio Angel YM.
Also, before we go off the air, Sabrina Rankenpree, suck my...
Ooh.
Oh, God.
Anyways, so that, for Cody, for Tari, for Dale Bush, and of course for our pit reporters, Sebastian Galloway Jr., who was with us in the All-Star Open, Anthony Davidson, and Rick Erickson, I'm Angel, and we'll be seeing you next week on the same place.
Go yourself.